It has been about 3.5 years since I first joined SPORTSKEEDA as a junior WWE analyst and writer. My very first article for SPORTSKEEDA was published on 20th February 2019. So far, I have written more than 5,000 WWE news, rumors, and features for the company, amounting to more than 100 million views. I have been fortunate enough to take a few wrestling interviews with pro wrestling personalities as well. I have been working with people who are extremely passionate about WWE and other pro wrestling companies, and I look forward to working with SPORTSKEEDA for many more years to come. But today's video is focused on an incident from 2017, which is about 2 years before I actually joined SPORTSKEEDA. So I joined SPORTSKEEDA in February of 2019, and a month later I was a part of the official WWE writing team. 2 years before this joining, I actually tried to apply for a job at SPORTSKEEDA, a WWE content writing job. At that point of time, it had been 6 months since I left Tech Mahindra, my business associate job at Tech Mahindra, and I was desperately looking for a job. I was quite excited when I stumbled upon a job opening at SPORTSKEEDA Bangalore, where the office is located for SPORTSKEEDA, and the salary was something around 4 to 6 lakhs per annum, which was quite good for me at that time. And the timing for the job was 12 a.m. to 6 a.m., which is the night shift. I absolutely hate night shifts. I'm not a big fan of night shifts, but since it was a WWE content writing job, I was genuinely interested in it, and hence I applied. So over the next 2.5 days, I chatted with a hiring executive for SPORTSKEEDA. He probably doesn't even remember what happened back then and is currently my Facebook friend, and most probably he doesn't work for SPORTSKEEDA anymore. But back then, for about 2 days, we chatted via email, and he was quite impressed with my profile at first and the work I had done before. Over the next 2 days, we chatted via email, but in the end, something happened that made him reject me. What exactly happened that led to SPORTSKEEDA rejecting me? This video will focus on that. Let's check out what exactly happened between me and SPORTSKEEDA. So this is how our conversation started. This was the first email that was sent from my end, and here's what I said. I stumbled upon your opening for a WWE content manager and would like you to take a look at my resume and other attachments in case my skills match the job description. Then I gave some information on my background, which included some work as an editor and lead writer for a comic book website named Culture Popcorn. And I also mentioned how I have read thousands and thousands of physical and digital comic books. Then I mentioned my work experience, which wasn't much. It was 6 months at Tech Mahindra. I also shared a link to my blog, abhilashmende.blogspot.in. So this was his reply. He said that he liked my profile and the detailed application that I sent him, and he informed me that an MCQ based test was to be given so that we could go further. So this is where the blunder happened on my end. He sent me an email asking me when I'll be available for 45 minutes, as the MCQ test was about 45 minutes long. I responded to him soon after and told him that I'll be available after 10 a.m. tomorrow. He responded to me back and told me to give him an exact time when I'll be free. Back then, I had a very bad habit of not paying heed to my emails, and I had my email notifications turned off as well. This was a big stupidity on my part, and I paid dearly for it. This is what happened. The next day at 12:25 p.m. I sent him an email. This was on 29th March 2017. I apologized to him for the delay and told him that I am free now. I asked him if he could send the test at that moment. I sent him the email and didn't pay any attention to the mail for a while after that. What happened is that I sent him the email at 12:25 p.m. and he responded with the test link at 12:27 p.m. 2 minutes after my email. So he also told me to make sure to submit the test by 1:15 p.m. What this means is that as soon as he sent the email, the test had begun. So the test actually started at 12:30 p.m. while I noticed the email at 12:48 p.m. I had wasted 20 minutes, and this unprofessionalism of mine cost me dearly at the time. I somehow managed to finish the test with a few questions unanswered. I submitted the test at 1:15 p.m. Soon after he sent me the scores. I had scored 23 out of 42 with a percentage of 55. I informed him that I had wasted 20 minutes and that I had seen the email at 12:48 p.m. I asked him if I had been rejected. He responded to me soon after and told me that yes, unfortunately I was rejected. He thanked me for applying, and this is the final email that was sent from my end. This is what I said to him, and this was it as far as our communication went. So this big blunder of mine cost me a job at SPORTSKEEDA back in 2017. If it hadn't been for this blunder, I would have been with SPORTSKEEDA for about 5 years at this point. I sometimes wonder what would have happened if I had scored a job at SPORTSKEEDA back then. Things would have been quite different for me now. But on the other hand, I wasn't too keen on going to Bangalore, which is about 1200 kilometers from Nagpur, and probably there's a good chance that I would have been fed up with that job very quickly, like I did with Tech Mahindra and Bank of Maharashtra, and I would have been burnt out and left that job pretty quickly. But when I joined SPORTSKEEDA in 2019, apart from a few exceptions, I have been working from home for the past 3 years, and I have been enjoying the hell out of it. The journey from 0 to 100 million reads has been quite interesting and fascinating, but that's a tale for another day.